I'm not gonna look at him and say, "Oh, you just doing that because I'm black." You're not gonna make my life better. You just want to make my life better because I'm black. I mean,
Right.
you helping me because I'm black. So, but I know you're a racist, so I don't trust. It just don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? If my racist boss said, "Hey, listen, Rod D, I'm going to promote you to supervisor, and you'll be making $25 an hour," and I know he's a racist, I'm like, "Thank you, sir. I'll take the position." You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, racists wouldn't do nothing like that. You know, they don't want the best for the people that they hate. You know, they will keep you down on there sweeping floors and getting a minimum wage and stuff like that. I mean, that's what a racist would do. You know, and most likely the racist probably wouldn't even hire you.
That's
You
true too.
know? So for people to say stuff like that is just an excuse so they could just try to make their point valid when it's really not. And they know it's not, because if you were to continue to start asking questions, they would have just be like, and try to walk away. You know, they try to just get away from you. Well, I'm not into politics. People hit me up. There's people on my page that are hitting me up and argue with me about immigration and stuff like that. You know, and then when I present facts to them, and I show them facts, what the case is, their response is, "Well, I'm not really into politics, but what I think he's doing is bogus." I'm like, "My dude, you just argued with me for like 20 minutes online about politics. So don't tell me you're not into politics. You're into politics. You just don't know what the fuck you're talking about." You know?
Exactly.
And I tell them, "Hey, listen, I got a YouTube channel. Get on my YouTube, tell the people how you feel, and let the people decide. Because me sitting there arguing with that person, I'm not gonna believe you. You're not gonna believe what I got to say. Let the people decide. If you think 100% what you're saying is truth, 100% true, and you got the facts, tell the people. Come up here and tell the people. But they never want to do it and the reason why people don't do it because they know they don't know. You know, they don't know the facts. They go by their feelings, their emotions. And this is why they lose every time. Every time. Somebody come to you and go, "You stupid for this, you stupid for that." Throw some questions at them with factual answers. They won't be able to do it.
I mean, I tried to do it as far as like when they were trying to say, "Oh, Trump is separating families," and I was like, "Well, it's not that he's separating families. It's not that he doesn't like immigrants. He just wants them to come the right way, like come to
It
a port of
makes sense.
safety." And they're like, "Oh no, he's trying to separate families. He's the kids are coming over here sick and they're dying in the hands of the United States." And I'm like, "Well, it's their parents' fault. Like, what do you want them to do? Why do y'all feel like we need to have open borders? Like, go unlock your door." I told them, "Go unlock your door. Go unlock your door. You can't sleep with your door locked, and you can't live in those gated communities because that's security for you. America is a home. I need to know who's coming into my home. I'm not just going to sit here and just let anybody come in." Hence the reason why I have a locked door. Hence the reason why I have a gated community. The people at the gate need to be calling me, letting me know, "Hey, I got so and so at the gate. Do you want me to let them in?" Or if that person runs the gate, they coming over here to knock on my door. "Hey, who are you? What's going on? What do you want?" So why are we saying that we need open borders when we're sitting up here just saying, "Okay, everybody can come in"? Who we letting into our house? You don't know who you're letting into your home. These people could be terrorists, like Trump is saying. He's not trying to say that all Mexican are terrorists, but you don't know who you letting into your house. You
Exactly.
don't know if they're rapists. You don't know if they're terrorists. There are probably people that are looking for asylum, but I need to run your information. I need to figure out who you are, and by you coming here, what are you going to bring to the table? I'm not just going to let you live in my house and I give you handouts. You need to bring a trade. Can you work? First of all, can you speak English? Because there are a lot of people that are coming over that are not speaking English, and then when they go somewhere and there's nobody who speaks English, they feel entitled. Why is there nobody here that speaks Creole or Spanish, or like, that's not right. When I go to other countries, which I have traveled to other countries, I do hope I find somebody that speaks English, but I don't go over there and like get mad and upset that there's nobody there that doesn't speak English. But that's just what I try to tell all of my friends. Like, if you guys feel that There should be open borders. Unlock your doors at night, and there shouldn't be a starving person or a person without a home at night. There shouldn't be a homeless person on the street, since there's a lot of people that feel like you should just let anybody into your home. And that's just how
Hmm.
I personally feel on immigration. Like, just come the right way. Everybody can come the right way. We just have to know who you are. That's all. That's I think that's normal. You're not gonna let anybody in your house without knowing who they are.
Right, right. There's there's a lot of people that they think like us, they question it, but they know they can't talk to their friends about it. So they be quiet for a long time, you know, and they'll talk to me like on in my inbox, or they'll call me and talk to me, or they'll call me and ask me questions about, hey, what's going on with this? Trump just did this, blah blah. What's going on with this? And I explain it to them, you know. And I just tell them, just look, watch out for this, watch out for that. They're gonna try to do this, they're gonna try to do that. And I was able to convert a lot of people to walk away from the Democratic Party, but I can't get a lot of them to make videos and talk about it, because a lot of them still is in a phase of learning, you know. So they don't want to get up there and, make themselves look crazy, make themselves like they don't know nothing, you know. But it's respectable, just tell them, hey, listen, just pay attention to this. This is what's going on. This is what's happening, and this is what they're going to try to do. I post up on Facebook a post that I had post up about Obama is going to try to instigate racism. This was 2 years before Trump even announced he was running.
Right.
This was around 2014 time, before Trump even said he's going to run for president, right? And I said, Obama to instigate racism. You're going to blame it on Republicans. You're going to blame it on the Tea Party and libertarians and conservatives. And I said, mark my words, we see this coming, but we're not going to allow it that. And then after, Trump announced his presidency, he started running. And like I said, they're going to start using racism. That's this one main thing, how they trap black people is when they use racism. If they say that man's racist right there, black people, they turn him off. It's like a trigger. Turn them off. They don't want to hear him talk. They don't want to hear him speak, because there's a trigger that was conditioned into us by these very people, by the left. They conditioned us with slave movies all day, talking about how much the police don't like us, how they're going to kill us, how they always want to kill us, police are racist and all that. All that is just to prep to for a civil war if they need it be, and that's why the very small percentage of unfair treatment by police or whatever the case says, they want to take it and blast it on every channel and blast it all over social media and stuff like that, to get black people upset about
Yeah.
the law enforcement. But as you can see, the cops ain't doing nothing different now that they was doing with under Obama. It's a lot of the same old, but it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't Obama's fault when the cops was out there beating people up. When what's his name? What's the boy with the hoodie? Trayvon Martin got killed. You hear black people in the hood saying it's Obama's fault, or it's Obama's people. When Eric Garner got killed, they didn't say, oh, it's Obama's cops that did that. No, but now all of a sudden it's Trump's cops, it's Trump people. So they basically just use their emotions, and they just go along with anything that they could just agree with. It's an ego thing, and so pretty much this is what I do. I make a video talking to people about it. You ever made videos before talking about politics and things that's going on?
No, because I'm just not getting into it, so I haven't made any videos on it yet. But I definitely do want to make like my own walkaway video. I'm thinking about doing that, starting off with that at least, and going from there.
Oh, okay. Would you like me to post this up after you make that video, or because I'm gonna edit this and I may post it up tonight or tomorrow?
You can post this; it's fine. But I can like get in more detail of it, like if I have Like it depends on off of your video. Like if people actually really like it, or if people want me to like make my own walkaway video, then I will definitely take the time to make my own walkaway video.
The way I would say it is, if you get one view, and
Mhm.
that's that one person, you could change that person's opinions on certain
Right.
things. Do it. Do it. Do it for that one person. Do it for anybody that watches it. That's the whole point. I've been making videos for years, 9 years.
Mhm.
And I never really had a spark on none of those videos. You know, and the spark happens within time. Of your consistency. If you got a YouTube page, and you make a video, that one video is shown on your page. You
Mhm.
know, and they go there, they watch it, and they like it, but they want more content from you. They want to hear more from you. They want to hear your progress, stuff like that. So you will have to, you know, if you want to be like an influencer or somebody that's just speaking facts into the culture, speaking facts into the political events and stuff like that, things you learn and stuff like that, and just be honest with the people, and then you'll get people that agree with you, and then they'll gravitate to your videos and they'll share it, stuff like that. I think you should, I think a lot of us should, because we have to let the Black community know that it's not all you. Not everybody agrees with if a drug dealer get locked up that you want to free him all the time. Free Marco, yeah, free Marco, free. He just murdered somebody and raped a young girl, and he get caught and go to jail. First thing y'all want to say, well, free my nigga Marco, man. Free. That I don't agree with that. I don't agree with calling everybody a snitch because they witness you murdering a young kid or something in the street. I'm that type of person. I mean, growing up, I was that type of person. I used to be like, oh, he snitched. I'm in school calling everybody snitches. They tell on somebody. I grew up like that. But then I got common sense, because now I have a daughter now. She was born this year, and I don't want her. I don't want her growing up in that type of environment at all. It's not an easy environment, and it's a gamble. It's a gamble with your children's lives, you know. And
And
now
that's
with
what a
all
lot of people try to put on me because I do have obviously a black son, and they're like, "How do you feel? You're switching to the Republicans. How do you feel about your son?" And I was like, "Well, my son doesn't have to be affected by any of this. It's what y'all got going on. He doesn't have to be like, yeah, there are some cops that are out there that probably shouldn't be, but like that doesn't mean that my son will be affected by any of that. Like as long as you're complying with the police, as long as you're not talking back and not being a jerk towards the police, you won't have to worry about your child getting shot.
Mhm.
If your child is doing what your child needs to be doing, you won't have to worry about those certain things. But then they like to say, what happened with the guy? I think he was a part of the military or something like that,
Mhm.
and he went to go and protect some group of people who were getting shot at, but the police came in and shot him instead. I don't know if you heard
Mhm.
about that one.
Yeah, I think I heard of it.
Yeah, he was a black guy as a part of the military, and he got shot trying to protect other people. So a lot of people are upset about that, and they're saying, "See, that guy, he was just trying to protect other people, and the cop shot him." And it was like, well, it was probably just a mistake. Like accidents happen, police are human. Like,
In the heat of a gunfight or something like that, is the trigger is sweet, is
mm,
sensitive, and your mind is like trying to co-op with the moment at the time. So mistakes can easily be made. Like if you
right.
like this, you don't want to die, so you like, you paying attention to everything. You see somebody running this way, you know, it could shock you, and you can end up shooting somebody accidentally. You know, me being in the military, I could tell them I train soldiers, so this is that is possible. When we train so we could all stay out of our line of fire, so there won't be no
Mm-hmm.
friendly fire. And anything happen out there that we'll know the difference. You know, and we just have to stay focused and vigilant about what we're looking at, what we're going after, stuff like that. Cops do the same similar type of training.
Right.
But people don't want to die. A lot of people become a cop just because it's a decent job, and so they don't want to die, so they out there and they know it's a gunfight. A lot of the times people hiding and shooting, right? So you boom, 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 you trying to find out where these bullets coming from. You got somebody on the fire, accidents happen.
Right.
It's just, and I mean, who will run in the line of fire? You want to save somebody? I understand that, but now you know your chances of surviving that very little.
Exactly.
And I don't wish no death on anybody, but stupid moves and stupid moves. And I'm not saying you're a hero and all that stuff. I mean, but can't blame the cops when you was out of line. They shooting. It's a shootout. I don't know the whole story, but that's my perspective of it. Like, if you see a shootout, get down. You shouldn't be up running
Right.
where the bullets going. You don't do that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video right there because it's about 46 minutes so far. Anytime you want to touch a topic, whatever the case is, hit me up. We'll talk about it. Things that happen with you, about politics mainly, but anything else, relationships, whatever. Hit me up and then we'll discuss it. I'll turn the camera on. We'll discuss it and we'll put it up, and put it out there. It's for the people to see, judge. You know what I'm saying? And we won't change a lot of minds, but it'll change some minds. And that's all it's good. Because you never know. You change somebody's mind. That person is really good at this type of stuff. And now he took what we gave him and he went out there and started doing the same thing. He do 10 times better. Then it was all worth it.
I just want people to do the research. We have the internet now. Like, at this point, and even when I did my research trying to figure out the Republicans versus the Democrats, you know how they say like the Google is like, I guess, liberal. It's like it's a liberal website and they have a certain algorithm. Like, I was hoping to find that more bad stuff about Republicans, but I found more bad stuff about Democrats. So people just have to do their own research, and that's all I encourage most.
If you research bad stuff with Republicans, then you'll get like a lot of liberal people talking about it. Because there's a lot of political parties. You got Democrats, Republicans, Libertarians, Tea Partiers. You got the Constitutional Party. You got the Green Party. You got the Justice Party. These are political parties that people that be running for office in a lot of areas, but they don't get a lot of promotion because the RNC and the DNC runs the media. So they get majority of the people. So then you have some candidates that will join one of these parties, Democrats or Republican, just to be able to run for their district, for their areas, respective areas. So
that's kind of like what Trump did, right? He wasn't really a Democrat or a Republican, but he had to choose a side to be on. Right?
For a long time, he was a Democrat, which is understandable because his businesses be in cities with Democratic cities and stuff like that. And the Democrat leadership, Democrat representatives and stuff, they won't support him if he's a Republican. So in New York, he's from New York, so
right.
So his whole Trump Tower and everything, he's from New York, but it's his stuff is in a Democratic area. His businesses, Democratic areas. They will sabotage your business if you don't want to endorse them. So they like, you're gonna be a Democrat, and if you're a smart businessman, you're like, I'm a Democrat. So or they won't hit you with so many regulations, and you support their candidacy and stuff like that. For whether you really truly like them or not, don't even matter. But they will sabotage your business, and that's what they do. So when he ran for president, he ran on what he really believes. Like, he's more of a conservative type guy. So he ran where the conservatives be, which is on the right wing. A lot of conservatives don't like to be Republicans no more because they just like Democrats. But in order to be recognized, you have to run as either or. Republican.
Right.
You know, other parties don't get the funds from DNC, RNC, CPAC, and all this. There's always a Democrat and Republican. So if I want to run for president, you know, I would probably have to be a Republican in order to get that fan base, in order to get promotion from Republican stations and Republican people and the RNC, you know, and the same thing for Democrat. If you was to run and you wanted to run as a Democrat, you know, but if you want to run as an independent, you on your own. If you want to run as a Green Party, you're on your own. You want to run as any other party, you're on your own, and you're trying to get the people. And the TV will not promote you because you either ran by Democrats or Republicans, mainly Democrats. So you have to run as one. And that's why the Republicans didn't even like Trump in the beginning, because a lot of his views is not liberal. It's not, you know, it's not socialism or communism type of things. You know, so a lot of Republicans didn't like him either. They was all in sync together, and they were just raping this country. Both teams raping this country. Trump comes in, never been a politician before, you know, and he takes the side of the conservatives, you know, and look what happened.
People, basically.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, and it ain't that just the side of what, you know, there's more rich Democrats than it is Republicans. People don't even know that. People think, white people are Republicans, so Republicans is the richest. The logic that's going around in the minority cities, in Democrat cities, just, they don't have. I'm sorry, they don't. I mean, most of them voted for Obama because he's black. Guess what? I did.
Obama because I voted for Andrew Gillum.
First time. Voted for him because he's black and he was so intellectual and sounding good. But guess what? When he was running as if he was a conservative. He was talking about he's pro-Constitution. He's a constitutional lawyer, and he respects the Second Amendment. He respects the First Amendment. You know, he all about the Constitution. He's not gonna raise taxes. He's not gonna, you know. He said everything a conservative will say. And that's what got the conservatives to support him. Wow. His first term. His second term, a lot of people then left him. But at the same time, conservatives really didn't want Romney because they know who's worse for Romney, you know. But the thing is, Romney didn't have the black support like how Trump did. You know what I'm saying? Black. I'll be honest, the black community grew up on Trump being like a guru in the business arena, you know, and he's on like 150 something rap songs where everybody up like Donald Trump or getting money and be like Donald Trump. You know, he wasn't racist then.
And all of a sudden he's racist.
Democrat, he was getting support from Democrats, and because he was supporting Democrats by giving them money for their campaigns.
Well, because he's a businessman. Most Democrats, I think like most Democrats are money spenders. So that's why because he's a businessman, he's going to go where the money is. And that's what Democrats are. Republicans, they're not money spenders. They spend money, but to invest.
Yeah, more like yeah, you could say that. But it's mainly Democrats is more like you could say bailouts, and tax money. You know, that's where they be getting a lot of the money. Tax monies. I mean, if you look at all the Democrat leadership and stuff like that, like the big leaders of the Democratic Party, they got 3-4 mansions from your tax dollars, and they children, they buy their daughter $4 million mansion, and you know, look at Maxine Waters. At this moment, she's probably a huge advocate for the black communities.
Yeah, she is.
She got multiple mansions, you know, flying on first class everything. You know what I'm saying? Clothes she wearing thousands of dollars. You know, like, but she's advocating for the little man.
Right.
But if you look at her record, you know, how's she getting all that money? Where she getting it from? You know what I'm saying? That's the question. I mean, your salary is like $150,000 a year. How can you afford a $4 million mansion? How? How? Right? It don't make sense. I mean, you make enough to live in a good neighborhood. Yeah, you're 150,000 a year. You're making good money, but a $4 million mansion, and you just bought your daughter a mansion, and you like, and this is what you'll see if you look up these black people, and they all sell out.
They are.
All of them. It's
I feel
ridiculous.
like that's what I've been saying. I'm like, why do we have all of these rich black people and our neighborhoods still look like this? Like, we don't even have like a whole black grocery store by Jay-Z and Beyonce, or Oprah. Oprah got all the money, and she hasn't come back to the black community yet and done anything. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. So all of these, all of them want us to vote Democrat, and nobody's coming back and helping the black community. We're still in the same position. And that's what I was telling my friends. I was like, look at I was like, nothing has changed in the black community. And they was like, what do you mean a lot has changed? And I was like, what changed? Every time I turn around, y'all screaming, oh, I'm trying to make it out the hood. Where you going?
Yeah.
Where you gonna go?
No, but they're gonna go vote for the same people.
You get ready to go over into the white people's neighborhood is where you're getting ready to go to. You want to live in a white neighborhood, you want to live in a mansion, and you want to live in a gated community. But you're not willing to stay here in the hood with your people. So, I mean, it's crazy to me. And I was.
The whole, it's like our whole ideology in the black community is just screwed up. It's like what they want, they against at the same time. It's like, how did that happen? Like, you want to get out, but you're voting for the same fucking politicians. Nothing new, nothing different. It's just a different face. Alexandria Cortez, Alexandria Gomez,
Cortez.
that's what they call it, AOC. Crazy. Like, she coming out and they're like, oh, she the new young face and pretty lady, and she's Latino, and she's. I'm looking like, you see her policies? That's like policies to the 10th power. That's like Hillary's policies. It's the same thing. She just extreme with it. She coming a little extra extreme. Like I think I might like Bernie more than I like her, because her little extreme is a little extreme. She want to tax tax the people 70%.
70%. I saw that.
Up to 70%. Can you imagine $70 coming out of every $100 you make? What?
Oh no! Are you crazy?
But she got, we can make it happen. We got all the technology of the world, and we like. Even Democrats was looking at it like the mom. They're looking at her like, that would like raise taxes really high. But she was talking about that 70% on people that's making like a couple million, something like that.
Oh, like people like Trump, basically, pretty much.
Yeah, no, even that, no. I'm not even making that much, and I'm saying no. You know why? Because what if one day I was making that much? People don't think like that. Okay, I'm into business. I start a business. My business is doing well. I'm starting to make 15 million a year now. You're gonna take 70% of that?
No. Mm-mm.
Even as a rich man, I'll be like, no, I made this money. I opened my business. I put my ideas out there. That's my money. You want to take 70% of that? And then on top of that, it would destroy businesses from progressing. A lot of businesses are shut down. Yeah. It'd be 99% chance that you're going to fail as a business. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as you get up there and you touch that cap that she's talking about, you ain't going to be able to go no further going down. Right. I'm thinking myself in their position. If I'm making that type of money, I'm not going to 70% of it being taken out. I want to expand. I can't expand you taking 70% out, which means it's going to destroy the middle class and it's going to get worse for the poor class.
Exactly.
But that's pretty much what that is. But I'm gonna thank you right now for coming on a video with me, and I'm gonna end it now because it's been a full hour.
Okay.
And if you want to talk about some more stuff, you got my social media stuff, so you can hit me up there. you come across something you want to talk about, you can hit me up there, and we'll either make a video or something. We'll talk about it in the future.
Okay. No problem. Thank
All
you
right?
so much for the opportunity, and also thank you so much for your service as well.
Oh, thank you, and we'll be out.